The first shovel of sand collapsed before anyone could see what lay beneath it, and in that moment a story began arguing with itself. It was the early 1960s along the shifting dunes of Tottori, where wind rewrote the landscape every night. Locals spoke of a hollow forming after a storm, a cave-like pocket revealed where none had existed before. Inside, they said, were traces of human presence. Scraps of cloth, a hearth of darkened sand, impressions that looked like footprints but vanished by morning. And at the centre of the whispers was a woman no one could quite name. Some claimed she was a hermit, living alone beneath the dunes, harvesting sand like others harvest rice. Others insisted she was never there at all, that the cave was a natural trick, and the woman a symbol layered onto it later, born from fear, loneliness and rumour. Newspapers arrived. Scholars followed. Each came carrying a theory, and each left with a different story. Eyewitnesses contradicted one another. One man swore he heard breathing from the sand at night. Another said the cave was empty, always empty. Photographs existed, but their dates were questioned. Notes were taken, but their sources blurred. The dunes, indifferent, kept shifting. As debates grew louder, the woman grew quieter. She became less a person and more a question. Was she a forgotten life erased by time? A misremembered encounter? Or a mirror, reflecting the anxieties of a post-war nation struggling with isolation, duty and survival? The turning point came not with proof, but with silence. Excavations stopped. Reports stalled. The dunes reclaimed the hollow, smoothing it flat as if nothing had ever happened. And that absence forced a reckoning. Because the most unsettling possibility wasn't that the woman existed or didn't. It was that the truth had slipped between categories. Too human for geology, too uncertain for history. The dunes had held something, once. Maybe a person, maybe a story, maybe both. Today, the dispute remains unresolved, not because evidence is missing, but because memory is fragile and landscapes remember differently than we do. The woman of the dunes still stands there, suspended between fact and metaphor, asking the same quiet question of everyone who listens. When the sand covers a story, does it disappear or does it wait? If you enjoyed this story, please like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow.